Welcome to Master Kalog and don't forget to subscribe my channel for more updates. Narito ang nag-leak na full video ni Vice President Sara Duterte, so pakinggan po natin ang kanyang statement.
Alam mo, binibigyan ko pa ng pasensya yan si Taas ba yan? Kanina eh. Ngayon hindi na. Nagsinungaling pa siya. Na I refused daw to leave last night when I did not even know na pinapaalis ako. Ang sinabi lang sa akin, papatayin ang kuryente. Which I said, okay lang. Kasi may flashlight naman ako. Hindi ko naman kailangan ng kuryente. Tapos kanina sa media, pinapalabas nila na I locked myself doon sa kwarto. Of course, nag-lock ako kasi natutulog na ako. Tapos, what? Bawal ako magstay sa opisina ni Congressman Pulong Duterte. Bakit? Is not that government property? I was allowed by the lawful occupant and possessor of that office to stay there, to assist a detainee who is inconsolable right now, na hindi mo na alam kung yung sakit niya sa likod is a heart attack o ano, kasi hindi nila pinapapasok yung doktor, 'di ba? So yes, hinahanap ko kanina. Sabi ko, where is this permission from the speaker? Na meron kayong committee hearing kanina in the dead of the night to give an order na i-commit doon sa correctional facility. And where is the rule that says kapag may violation sa detention facility ay ililipat sa correctional facility? Ano yun? You make rules as you go along? Ano yun? Di ba dapat sa demokrasya, there's a rule of law? Says the speaker, get her out of the House of Representatives kasi hindi siya dapat nandiyan. Bakit? Pagmamayari niyo ba itong compound na ito? And then sasabihin pa nila sa akin, the batasang pambansa? Why is there a threat to my life? This is the most secured facility because nandito lahat ng mga spoiled brat sa ating bansa. Tapos, sasabihin pa nila, well, pabigat ka sa amin kasi kailangan namin dagdagan ang security mo. Bakit? Trabaho ba nila magbantay sa akin? Eh di ba trabaho ng DPSPG yon? Na may I just say, binabawasan nila ng binabawasan araw-araw? Na as if this office is not the second highest office in this country, and only because umalis ako sa administration? Kailan ba nagsimula yung atake nila? Alalahanin nyo. Diba? After ako nag-resign sa DepEd? Kailan ba nagsimula yung pambabastos nila? Last year. After that meeting with the Makabayan Bloc and Martin Romualdez. They started destroying my name, pummeling me in the media with a multi-million PR campaign. Pinastos pa nila ako ng mga pagsisinungaling nila na kesyo taksil, kesyo korap, abusado. Putang ina ninyo. Ganyan. Ganyan ang bansa. This country is going to hell because we are led by a person who doesn't know how to be a president and who is a liar. Alam nyo anong pruweba ko na sinungaling siya? Tinanong ko, dalawang businessman. Matagal na sa negosyo ng bigas. Because I was concerned. This is a campaign promise. 20 pesos na kilo ng bigas. And so, I really sat down and talked to a businessman. Sabi ko, sabihin mo sa akin kung magagawa ba yung 20 pesos. Sabi niya, hindi. Napaka-imposibleng gawin yan. Because more than 20 pesos ang cost. Paano ka magbenta ng palugi? So tinanong ko, nagsinungaling ba siya nung sinabi niya? And then he said outright, yes. It's either he did not know what he was talking about, that's so incompetent, or he was lying through his teeth to get the votes of people. Martin Romualdez, Lisa Marcos, Bongbong Marcos. Ginigit-git nyo yung mga tao ko dyan sa envelope na yan. Lisa Marcos, naalala mo? Nagpadala ka sa akin ng video? Sinabihan mo ako saan kukunin ang pera. Pinakita mo ang muka ng tao doon sa video message mo. Hi, Nikki! This is she's been working with us for the longest time. We trust her. You sent me written instructions about money. Millions a month. Anong nakalagay doon sa envelope? DepEd. Anong ginawa ko? Binigay ko sa DepEd. Wala ka ngang posisyon sa gobyerno, namimigay ka ng pera ng gobyerno eh. Sirain mo yung tangal ng mga kasama ko sa office of the Vice President. Sasabihin nyo sa mga tao, nakaw yan, confidential funds yan. Niwala nga kayong isang proof na confidential funds yan. Naniwala lang kayo sa isang babae na ang pangalan ay Gloria Mercado na nagsabi confidential funds yan, na hindi nyo nga nilabas na wala pang confidential funds, meron ng white envelope. Kasi 2022 pa lang, may utos na ng pera sa DepEd. Tapos kami yung nagsisinungaling? Nagpipigil ako eh. Kasi gusto ko lang magtrabaho. Gusto ko lang tapusin yung ninyo dyan sa House of Representatives para makabalik na kami sa trabaho namin.
When ang nauna naman na order ng final ng lawyers namin was an MR to lift that order of contempt because they said that was the procedure. If they were not able to rule on that, how were they able to come up with an order, to transfer me to the Women's Correctional in the dead of the night? I mean, bakit ganun? Wala na bang rights yung mga tao? They just go to your room and then just get... I really don't know. All I know is that I am not an accused of any crime. I am just a person detained here for 5 days until the hearing ng Monday. I have been trying to cooperate to the very best of my ability, so I do not understand why they just go to your room, get your phones, and then just tell you they will move you to a women's correctional at 12 o'clock. Abang, meron pa bang batas yan? Don't people get rights anymore? I am a person, I'm trying to cooperate. But they just move me there. Alam naman nila I am a chronic back concern. Tapos kanina pinayagan ako ni Chairman Chua dun sa mga request ko, and then suddenly they change everything, and then they come up with an order when they were not able to rule on my MR to transfer. Why? I don't understand. I did not do anything. This
The
room.
filing.
I am not leaving this room. I am a detainee here in the House of Representatives detention facility for 5 days until the hearing on Monday. Nobody can just come in here and demand to transfer me in the middle of the night. I have my rights. I am
Okay,
not
ma'am.
accused of any crime.
Yung mga congressman na yan na nag-hearing, anong sinasabi nila? Pagkatapos, pag na-off na ang mic, pag wala ng media, pasensya na kayo ha. Kailangan kasi namin ng pera. Mag-eleksyon na kasi. Pakisabi kay Sara ha. Hindi ko naman gusto tong ginagawa ko eh. Hindi mo pala gusto ginagawa mo eh. Bakit mo sinisira pangalan ko? Joel Chua. Ganyan. Ganyan ang bansa. This country is going to hell because we are led by a person who doesn't know how to be a president and who is a liar. Alam nyo anong pruweba ko na sinungaling siya? Tinanong ko, dalawang businessman. Matagal na sa negosyo ng bigas. Because I was concerned. This is a campaign promise. 20 pesos na kilo ng bigas. And so, I really sat down and talked to a businessman. Sabi ko, sabihin mo sa akin kung magagawa ba yung 20 pesos. Sabi niya, hindi. Napaka-imposibleng gawin yan. Because more than 20 pesos ang cost. Paano ka magbenta ng palugi? So, tinanong ko, nagsinungaling ba siya nung sinabi niya? And then, he said outright, yes. It's either he did not know what he was talking about, but so incompetent, or he was lying through his teeth to get the votes of people. Ninyong lahat, Martin Romualdez, Lisa Marcos, Bongbong Marcos.
Thank you for watching.